Hello and welcome to another PlanetDestiny video. Today we'll be taking a look at the exotic Titan gloves, the ACD/Zero Feedback Fence. The perks are as follows: Rain Blows, increase melee attack speed; Brawler's Charge, replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a melee; and the final perk is Wrath Conductors. Taking damage from a melee attack deals damage in an area around you. So these gauntlets dish out AoE damage following any melee attack taken by the Guardian wearing them. Let's examine how much damage it does in both PvE and PvP. In PvE, it'll generally take most level 30 plus enemies down by about half health. That may not sound like a lot, but considering it's damaging everything around you, it can become useful in select scenarios. Don't count on taking out any tier 2 or higher mobs with this, since it doesn't tend to do a lot of damage. In PvP, they'll do 73 damage to someone who hits you, essentially making it so you'll win all melee fights if you're punching each other and both start at 100% health. So in PvE, these are the offensive equivalent of the Don't Touch Me gauntlets that the Hunter currently enjoys. Any PvE content with Light Switch is just going to be a no-no for using these gauntlets. However, you could easily take them into the Abyss and Crota's End to teach those thralls a lesson. They do stagger the enemies slightly, so if you get swarmed, these gloves can give you a bit of breathing room to switch to a secondary. There is a cooldown on the ability from the gloves, so it won't continually proc on every hit. It appears to be about a 3-second delay. The gauntlets run a split stat profile of intellect and strength, which is not too shabby for strikers and quite good for defenders. What's more is that they offer the brand new bonus perk called Brawler's Charge, which acts like a permanent amplify by offering extra super energy for every melee kill, and you'll be doing that quickly with Rain Blows. So these work well for both striker and defender in PvE. I like going discharge as well, so you have a pretty legitimate AoE build outside of your super for strikers, and they pair really well with Armor of Light for defenders, so you can make a home somewhere in your bubble and proceed just to punch anything that enters. For PvP, how often do you find yourself getting meleeed? And if that's often, then you'll probably be making use of the Wrath Conductors. You'll need to be aware of a few things when using these though. If you start a melee fight with someone and you are both at 100%, then you'll win. Unless they're Sunsinger with the melee build. Hunter Throwing Knife will also trigger them, so if you take a hit from one of those before you engage the enemy, be aware of the cooldown on the effect from the gauntlets. Finally, it appears that you have to be alive for the effect to trigger. If someone kills you with a melee, the gauntlets will not immediately trigger upon damaging them. There is an extremely small delay, which can lead to some frustrating moments. These gloves obviously pair extremely well with a Titan that's planning on being in close quarters. If you don't kill someone with the first blast from your shotgun, then they will usually die from their own melee attack. Even though these gloves are extremely situational, they do go well with a certain playstyle of Titans. Strikers that heavily use shoulder charge and secondary weapons are going to fall in love with these. They won't win fights for you on their own, but they can tip a lot of the encounters into your favor. Overall, these can be useful in both PvP and PvE, but keep in mind that there are very select few circumstances and playstyles for both. If you find yourself always in the fray using your fists as your primary weapons, then you'll find these as a great addition to your bag of tricks. If you're a more reserved Titan that hangs back, then you can probably pass on these. I hope you found this video helpful. This has been Patrick Casey with PlanetDestiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.